Hello, my Cancer babies. Welcome to your October 2023 tarot reading. I hope this message finds you well. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. We've got an active month here with it being eclipse season. Yes. We have a new moon solar eclipse in Libra on the 14th and a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 28th. Of course, we've got the other planets. Well, the moon's not a planet, doing some things in between. I'll touch on a couple of those transits that will be affecting you a little more significantly. But let's go ahead. I want to shuffle the cards up first, get them out on the table, and we'll check out what's going on for you astrologically. Do remember, this does apply to Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. However, the astrology advice is going to apply to Cancer rising. So if you want to know what's going on astrologically, make sure to watch your rising sign. Okay, so here we are. Let me pull out your cards, see what we have going on here. Alrighty. And I'll be pulling an additional oracle message. I usually only do one, but I'll be pulling two today in honor of eclipse season. And I did want to pull a relationship oracle card as well, because these upcoming eclipses are going to be heavily relationship focused. Okay, so the new moon solar eclipse is taking place for you in, let's see, your 4th house of home, family, your roots. Okay, so there could be some sort of endings, new beginnings in that particular area of life. Okay, we also will have, currently we have the sun in Mercury, or excuse me, the sun in Libra. We'll have Mercury joining Libra as well, or already has. Let's see. Oh, on the 4th. Okay, so you're gonna have a lot of activity going on during Libra season in that 4th house. Okay, so you know, there can be some, I'm hearing uprooting, so some of you may be moving, and this could even be something that's a bit unexpected as well. Okay, for others of you, there could be some family dramas and things that you want to be mindful of. Okay, but we'll touch on that momentarily. I want to make sure I get all the cards in here. All right, so your overall energy for the month, Cancer, is Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is a very romantic energy, super daydreamy, just kind of feeling the love. I mean, hello, it is Libra season, so this is a very romantic time of the year, and you yourself may be feeling that. Okay, wanting to express that potentially with the Knight of Cups, wanting to make an offer, a gesture of romance. This does seem to be something maybe a little newer with the knights. You've got a couple of knights coming up in your reading, so for some of you, you could be exploring options, okay, when it comes to romance. I'm not seeing like any major commitments on the table, but you know, if you're already in a commitment, then, you know, you can disregard that part. For some of you, you know, this is just about bringing more of that romance into your life where things may have grown a little bit stale. You know, even if this isn't about a relationship per se, you may have just kind of been going through the motions for a while, and you're needing to kind of jazz some things up here. So it's definitely making me think of that whole movement that everybody seems to be on, and I don't think it's a bad one. I actually think it's cool. Romanticizing your life. Okay, so for those of you that feel like you are a little bleh or have been going through the motions, it's time for you to bring more sweetness to your life. It's time for you to see the beauty, the awe in life. I know for me, one of the easiest ways for me to do that is to spend time in nature. Okay, but you know, you might have something else for you that gives you that sense of magic almost. For some of you, this can be a very creative time for you with this Knight of Cups energy. Some of you might be writing poetry, writing a song, or even just writing in your journal. I'm even getting potentially a love letter or something like that. So, okay, Cancer, like I'm not mad at it. So let's move on. Now you're coming into the month here as Death, okay? So for some of you, maybe you're on the tail end of some major transformation, maybe an ending that took place in your life. And as I've mentioned here, especially with it being eclipse season, this is going to be the season of endings and beginnings, okay? This is Scorpio energy, so this may be more of that full moon lunar eclipse taking place towards the end of the month when we are in fact in Scorpio season. That will be really significant for you. There may be a finality, something that you're closing out here towards the end of the month. Let's see what part of your chart. That's in your 11th house of friends, social groups, your network. So for some of you, there may be some changes in your friend group, okay, or within a specific friendship. I'm going to get a clarifier here and see what this is about. Let's see. So we have a Page of Pentacles. For some of you, this can be connected to work as well, money, finances. Maybe you have left a job and you decided to, you know, work your business full time. For some of you, you're like, no, I'm just looking for a completely new job here. I want to change things up. For some of you, there's you're creating a new path, a new source of income that I'm seeing here with this Page of Pentacles. So, you know, this could be a new service you're offering, a new product that you're offering, but it's like you're planting the seeds here. Some of you, you're learning something, learning a new skill set that if you haven't monetized already, you will be able to do so at some point, okay? Now, if this is a relationship kind of thing, this may be a connection to an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, where maybe there are some changes going on in your relationship with them, okay? Let's see here. I will say, especially you're coming through as a major arcana energy, you might have outgrown somebody, to be completely honest, okay? You guys just might be on really different pages, and that's okay. You know, they're speaking of pages, so you guys might be on really different pages here, and you know, there's no judgment. You guys just, everyone's walking their own path anyway. So, you know, sometimes your path, it merges with others. Sometimes it goes in a different direction. So that may be the case here, potentially with you and an earth sign. So your challenges for the month ahead, Cancer, is the Five of Pentacles, okay? So you may be having some financial challenges. Maybe money has slowed up, or you've taken a financial hit. You know, there was a major expense, and you know, you might feel like your finances are dwindling here. I did mention that some of you might have lost, well, I feel like you could have walked away from a job, but for some of you, you could have lost a job. Maybe you got laid off, or you know, sorry if you got fired or something like that. But yeah, you may be in a spot now where you're, like I said, trying to figure out your next move, how to recover your finances potentially. If you are in a relationship, it's like you and your partner may be struggling financially with that Five of Pentacles. Now, aside from just the financial resources, this card can represent an energy of being lonely, kind of feeling like you're maybe like on the outside looking in. I'm going to get a clarifier on this too, because it is more of a challenging energy for you, Cancer. So we have the Hierophant. For some of you, this is about your relationship, okay? A marriage, you live with someone, this is your partner, you know, whether you're married or not. So you guys may be going through some financial difficulties at this time. It's temporary. I will say Venus is finally leaving her post-shadow phase here, I believe on the 7th. So we should start to see things move forward after the first week of the month. Okay, so just hang in there. For others of you, I am seeing that you have undergone a big transformation. Maybe you were in a relationship previously, or you were married and you are considering or have already split up, okay, with your former partner. And also just sending love to you as well, if that is the case, because you know, for some of you, it seems like that may have been a really committed relationship at one point. Maybe you thought, even if you didn't marry this person, you thought you were going to, and things just kind of turned out differently. For others of you, I am getting this message of you losing a job, okay? Maybe it's even a job you were applying for. You know, you could have a job right now, but you're looking for something better, and you've interviewed for something and you didn't get it, okay? So it could be something like that as well. But trust and believe that when the time is right, you are going to attract the right opportunity. For some of you, you may be, this Five of Pentacles, like I said, it can be loneliness, but it also can be a sense of insecurity, like inside, okay? Maybe feeling unworthy or not valuable. Like I was saying, there's this feeling of, I'm hearing being discarded potentially. So for some of you, you may want to talk that out, okay, with a therapist. If you don't have that, consider looking into one. Or this could even just be a mentor, a teacher, a guide, a spiritual leader of some sort, where maybe you can get a little advice on what it is that you're navigating, because the fives ultimately represent change and transition. And I mean, you've got the Death card here as well, which also shares the same essence. And you have the Five of Swords too, okay? So you got 2 5s showing up in your reading. And, you know, if you know the tarot, the fives are the most challenging, or some of the most challenging cards within the deck. So this is maybe some growing pains that some of you are going through. As I mentioned, this is a transitional season, especially with the eclipses here. So just kind of roll with the punches. It may not seem like, you know, everything is fair per se, but the universe is going to restore you. I'm also getting that you are favored here as well. You've got, now that I look at it, you have 3 5s, okay? Because the 5 is associated with the Hierophant. So 555, that could be an angel number. And once again, that is a number of change, transition, and sometimes the chaos or even conflict that can precede changes and transition, right? And it doesn't always have to be external conflict. Sometimes it's that internal conflict, that part of us that's like, man, I'm so tired of doing that. And then the other part of us that's like, I really want more, I want better than this. So some of you are maybe dealing with this more on an internal level, okay? What you don't see coming is a 5 of Swords. So there is some sort of conflict that may be brewing or stirring. I hate to say it. Once again, I'm going to give a clarifier on this for you as well. Let's see. And I will say, this is a bit petty. You know, whatever this is about, this 5 of Swords, it's a bit of some nasty energy going on here. So let's see, what is this about, this 5 of Swords? This is someone who kind of argues just for the sake of arguing. They're not trying to compromise. They're not trying to understand. They're not trying to find a middle ground. They just enjoy like being combative or something like that. Let's see, what is this 5 of Swords for Cancer? The Queen of Pentacles, okay? So, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Remember, you have the Page of Pentacles coming through too. So, and then we have this Taurus energy. So I don't know if some of you are connected to a Taurus. Their energy is coming through very strongly. Yeah, okay. So there's definitely some conflict coming up. You might not see it coming here with this Queen of Pentacles, who, you know, may seem rather unassuming because I think you kind of look at them as the page, maybe as if you're their caregiver or something like that. But something about their energy is kind of switching up here. I'm hearing, oh, you think you're big and bad? Look, I don't know. Somebody, especially if it's a Taurus, that would make sense because the full moon lunar eclipse is in Taurus. So yeah, look, I'm just gonna be honest, guys. Some of you might be having some words, having an exchange with an individual with prominent Taurus placements in their chart, and it might not be too pretty. Okay, but I will say nonetheless, truths will be revealed. You'll kind of know where you stand with someone as well. Someone is creating conflict when it comes to like your money, your stability, your security. Sometimes the Queen of Pentacles can be a mother figure or your mother, all right? So be mindful of that because remember your fourth house of home and family is being highlighted as well. So I don't know if this is taking place with a friend, with your mom, grandma, you know, somebody like that, but there's definitely going to be a little battle of the words here. I'll say that much, but you'll be all right. The Knight of Wands here is in your advice position. So this is about letting things roll off your back, not taking things too personally, and also just like removing yourself from a situation too. If you feel like, man, this is draining me of my energy, this is bringing me down. The Knight of Wands is someone who's like, if it's bringing down the vibes, I'm hearing Kendrick Lamar, bitch, don't kill my vibes, okay? So there could be someone in your energy, in your space that whatever they got going on, it's like they're bringing it to you and it's kind of lowering your vibration, okay? So you may be like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this shit. Let me just remove myself from this situation. Let me create some distance here with the Knight of Wands. Some of you may literally be going on a vacation. There could be a move that is happening. Maybe you are like, I've got to move away from this person or something like that. I do see travel, okay? If it's not a relocation, there's definitely a vacation in your near future, or at least there should be, okay? This is your advice. Also here, to be flexible, to be adaptable. There may be some unexpected changes. You can't control everything. None of us can. So you're going to have to really be able to, as I was saying earlier, to just kind of roll with the punches. Because this is just the nature of the beast, the nature of the season that we're in right now. So try not to take it personally. There's going to be a lot of people that are kind of low-key going through it here with this retrograde. So, or excuse me, with these eclipses. So this too shall pass, right? Once we get into November, things should start settling a bit more for you. Let's see what's going on with your advice from Spirit. You do have the Fox, which I know they're known for being like very stealth and strategic. I'm going to see what comes up in the book. I want to make sure I cover all of the messages. Okay, the Fox is smart, a strong partner or mate, a wise teacher. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. When in balance, the fox is magical, an ingenious teacher, and monogamous. When out of balance, the fox is sneaky and unsure of their identity. To bring into balance, the fox needs partnership and connection, okay? So these are a lot of the themes that I was talking about. Even that wise teacher, I see that with the Hierophant here. For some of you that are dealing with relationship issues, like seeking out the guidance of a relationship coach, couples therapy, anything like that can be really supportive for getting you and your partner back on track. Something else stood out to me in this too. The business parts and just needing to be adaptable here, okay? So once again, some of you are pivoting with this Page of Pentacles. Maybe you're closing down like one part of your business, or you're no longer going to be offering this service or this product, but instead you're going to be offering something new, whatever it is that you're learning. Maybe you started learning this either in Taurus or Virgo season of this year. And this could be you as a Queen of Pentacles as well. You know, you go from being a student to essentially a master, right? Or very close to mastery would really be the King of Pentacles, but this is a close second, okay? So some of you may be in a position where you will be teaching others, guiding others, counseling others. I'm even getting life coaching. But for some of you, this might be a spiritual mentor type of thing you got going on. For others of you, you may just be stepping into some sort of leadership role within your current company, or that may be what you're looking for if you are seeking employment elsewhere, okay? There does seem to be opportunities for growth. Okay, so whatever isn't working out, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, trust that better things are falling into place for you. Now, your relationship oracle, Cancer, for the month of October is quality time. So making sure you're spending quality time with your loved ones. This 5 of Pentacles, like I said, this could be you. Maybe you're feeling a little lonely, feeling like, you know, out on the outside looking in. So you need to make sure you're intentional about connecting with your people. For some of you, with that new moon being in your 11th house, it's time for you to connect with some new people, literally. It's time for you to invite new connections into your life. All right, so that may be something that you want to explore a little more. So let's see what's going on. What else? And quality time doesn't always have to be about spending a lot of money. Maybe that's something that some of you are trying to avoid at this time. It can be really simple, like let's go to the park, let's go on a hike, let me come over to your house. You know, hanging out can be free. So for those of you that are making an excuse of why you're not socializing because you don't want to spend money, it's time for you to get more creative, or even just a little more simplistic in your ideas of socializing, okay? Connecting with others, friendship, right? So I do want to point out some significant dates that you may want to be mindful of here in this upcoming month. We're seeing the 5th coming through very strongly. I'm also seeing the 12th here as well, and the 13th, okay? So in addition to the astrological transits that I mentioned, those can also be some significant dates for you in the upcoming month. All right. So with that being said, Cancer, if this resonated at all, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.